go. Back again. We are dressed up today. We know what time it is now. Dom, how we feeling?
Feel dapper.
I know. You look good. We feel good. We're both cleaned up a little bit here.
Hey,
It's
I
rare.
forgot. I forgot about this. I trimmed my beard up yesterday, so just
Good
works
timing. I did
beautiful.
not, but we're in a good spot here. We got the grizzled chic, I think, a little bit going on here with the neck coming in a little bit there. I don't
Hey
know.
man,
That's what I'm
if I don't
going with
tame
right
it,
now.
it'll be way down here, and we can't be having
Oh yeah, it like will touch here at some point. It all
that.
connects, but it is what it is. But yeah, it is second annual Thayer Awards. Getting into that.
It's an important day.
Before we get into the awards here, it's been a hell of a season. Dom, would you like to have any words for this season going into Super Bowl week here?
It was a long, emotional time. We lost some good men out there, and I wish them nothing but the best on their endeavors. But their sacrifice was necessary.
That's kind of what I was feeling too. It was a strange year.
Very.
Everything felt a little off all year long.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But
but we got
have
here.
something. We got something new and fresh. Actually, it's not new or fresh. It's a repeat of a Super Bowl that we've had.
12
However,
years ago?
yes. However, it feels new and fresh because the names and the faces are different. So I'll take that.
Yes. It's a very refreshing Super Bowl where I feel like we can't lose.
Yeah. Oh well, we can actually. If the Pats win, we all lose.
Yeah, it just doesn't hurt as much though.
No, because it's not Brady, so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't feel the same.
and again, we'll get into that on our Super Bowl
Yeah, later
episode
this
here.
week here, but yeah.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today.
No, we have our awards, the more important awards than the NFL honors. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
we don't
These mean more.
those.
There's more honesty in these awards.
Mhm.
I feel like they were last year, our inaugural year. I think we were very, very honest, and they held more weight. It did feel like that, I feel. I think they were stronger. Players knew what they were getting themselves into here.
Mhm.
And while they didn't reach out, I think they understood the gravity and appreciated being brought up for
I
these
agree.
awards.
I agree.
But before we get started here, I do got to break out my bubbly. I know you're not drinking bubbly. If I can figure out how to open it, there you are.
There we
You
go.
are just what do we got? What do we got? Whiskey ginger? Is that what you settled on?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Let's do some stuff together. Tastes pretty good.
Yeah. So
I'll take that.
we'll do it for the fun of it here. Make sure we can hear it. Won't get too crazy here because I don't want it spraying all over the place. I got a computer here, but feels good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Wish you were here to join in on this with me, but somebody's a pussy and doesn't like their bubbly.
Yeah, that's the
Cheers.
problem. Cheers.
All right. With that being said, let's get into this here. We'll start at the top. We have the Thayer 312 R MVP, the real MVP. This is not a quarterback only award. There is
it's not.
no outstanding precedence for this award. This is strictly the truest meaning of value. Everybody wants to argue about it here and there, blah, blah, blah. A couple years ago, probably should have been Christian McCaffrey, but the NFL has kind of made it clear that it's an NFL only award. This one is not.
You mean a quarterback only award?
Yes. Is that not what I
Yes.
said? I might have mumbled a little bit there.
You said
Or it's
NFL.
NFL is, sorry. NFL
You're
made it a quarterbacks only award. Sorry. We're doing so well up to that point. But anyway, so who is your real MVP
That
of the
is-
2025 season?
It is quite funny in your monologue there, talking about and introducing the award. You mentioned a player that I have gifted this honor to this year, which is Mr. Christian McCaffrey.
Hmm.
If he is not on that team, they are not there. They don't sniff the playoffs. They don't get into that position. They don't beat the Eagles. He is the difference maker for that team. He's always been the difference maker for the Niners ever since they traded for him. When he is healthy and playing, they're a playoff team, Super Bowl team. When he is not, they are a top 10 pick team. And he proved that again this year. And this is even probably his most impressive performance considering his age and the issues that they've had with injuries. So you're missing Brandon Ayuk for the entire season. You're missing George Kittle for half the season. And then he tears his Achilles. Then you're also missing all the players on the defense. Brock Purdy was out for half the year. But C-Mac was healthy and carrying the weight of the offense. Without him, this team doesn't look the way that they do.
That's very fair. Yeah, no, it's going to be very funny in a few minutes here, but yeah, I mean, I agree with all that. Like the year he had, he was, let me just double check it here. I forget the final number. He was just under 1,000 yards receiving. I know he didn't get to 1,000, but he was right there. And was over 100 receptions, if I'm not mistaken, right? I believe he was. Yeah, 1,200 rushing yards, 10 touchdowns, 102 receptions, 924 yards, and 7 touchdowns.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, very impressive year. Extremely impressive.
It might not even be his best season. However, what it meant to that team, it was. I mean, and he finished top 5 for MVP voting.
Mm.
So, I'm comfortably placing him in that position.
No, that's entirely fair. That was a very good option. I, however, went a different route, and I landed on Jackson Smith and Jigba for the year that he had.
He was one of the options in my head.
Yeah. So final line, 119 receptions, 793 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the volume he had with that team, he was 44% of their receiving yards, 40% of their touchdowns, 37% of their receptions, 34% of targets, and 23% of their touchdowns, of their total touchdowns.
That is truly insane.
Or the offensive touchdowns, I should say, sorry.
Yeah.
Such a massive part. And on top of that, let me just get back to this real quick, just in terms of he had that season while the Seahawks ranked 29th in attempts. '29th in passing attempts.
That's crazy.
And he finished as the league's leading receiver. Just an unreal year. Like, if he's not on that team, we are not talking about the Seahawks being in the Super Bowl. We are not talking about Sam Darnold reviving his career. Like, it's a completely different look.
Sure.
Very much like the Niners are not making the playoffs without Christian McCaffrey.
C-Mac. Yeah, 100%. Again, those were like the two names I was between there, and ultimately I went the other direction, just because with JSN, I know Seahawks defense is quite good.
Yeah,
and that team didn't deal with major injuries like the Niners did. Only difference in why I went C-Mac.
No, completely agree with all that. Like I said, I just look at it and going, as good as that defense is, I think you're looking at a much more like the Houston Texans. Who, probably still a playoff team, great defense, but you just know that at some point in time they're going to fall short,
Yeah,
kind of thing. Like I don't
100%
think they
agree.
win that division. I don't think they're the 1 seed. I like there's so many parts to that like JSN being that last piece in that
Hmm.
offense makes a
Hmm.
huge difference for that team.
Yeah, I cannot disagree with you on that one. The
Perfect.
only other name I potentially would throw out there for this that isn't like the big ones, like the Stafford, the Drake May,
Mhm.
would honestly probably be Caleb Williams.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
you want to, like outside of that, you could maybe talk about Herbert, but then again, it's the same conversation with him.
Right.
So I,
No, that's all fair.
those were the all the names I was kind of considering when doing my final choice.
Yeah. No, all fair. All fair. I wasn't sure if you would go chalk with Stafford.
It's the real MVP.
And I wouldn't have disputed you on it.
No, no, Stafford's a
I
great
just thought
choice,
that
but
that your love
when you're
for Stafford
talking
was going to be there.
it's love for the Rams, Stafford's in
That's
there,
okay. Fair
but when you're
enough.
talking about the overall true MVP, the guy who you take him out of the equation, the team doesn't get there. I
Mhm.
can't necessarily say that with Stafford because you can plug
I mean,
almost
he
any
got
quarter.
you had the same thing with Jared Goff. Like you've seen
Yeah,
this done before.
yeah. So like it's not necessarily a terrible guy. However, I feel as if he isn't the true MVP of the league.
Yeah, I agree. I'll allow
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
All right, and then let's jump down here just for the sake of it to keep the conversation rolling a little bit here. We're going to do the opposite, the underappreciated player of the year. And I will go first on this one because we did just talk about this guy. And
Oh,
I had Christian McCaffrey in here.
oh wow,
It was mine for
that
all
is
the reasons that you just said. I just feel like the
yeah,
conversation around the Niners was so much more about Robert Saleh and the missing pieces on defense and the quarterback situation with Purdy missing time and then
yeah,
everybody inflating Mac Jones kind of thing. Meanwhile, Christian McCaffrey is doing everything for that team.
yeah, 100%. I can't disagree with that. As I mean, I just pointed out all those reasons. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, for me, I did a little digging, did a little soul searching when going through this award.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to really get into who is underappreciated. What position in the league is the most underappreciated? What would you say?
Oh, underappreciated? I was going to
Yeah,
say, what, long snapper? No.
uh, truly, truly. Come on, Lance.
I feel like you're going to go O line or tight end.
I went O line.
Ooh.
I did go O line.
Interior O line?
Correct. That to me. That is the most underappreciated. You get beat up.
That
You
is
get
fair.
bullied.
Yeah.
I went with a
There's
guard.
no glory. There's only shame.
Not when it comes to this guy. There's no shame.
That's fair. Who do you got? I'm very curious now.
We both love him. We both know him very well. It is Quinn Miners, offensive
Oh,
guard
yeah.
with the
What a
Denver
guy.
Broncos.
What a
He
guy.
he does his dirty work, man, and he loves it. He can play all five
Mm-hmm.
positions on an offensive line. Truly can do whatever you need him to do. Sean Payton loves him, and he was the top-rated guard on PFF this year. Passing, run blocking, full nine. He's has developed into an elite player at that level, and he will get down and dirty. And
He
I
was wasn't he like a D3 dude too?
he went to UW Whitewater,
That's right.
and he shined out at the Senior Bowl. shined out then again at the combine and drafted late third round and been so good for that team. He got a contract extension in the offseason, and I mean, you couldn't ask for a better person on that offensive line. So,
Yeah.
Quinn,
Yeah, I just remember
you're my pick.
everybody fell in love with him at the Senior Bowl because, I mean, you looked at it, he was your big guy, mullet,
Hell yeah.
crop top.
He's awesome.
He yeah.
Again.
Kind of like this kid this year at the Senior Bowl.
Jennings Dunker,
What's his name?
tackle from
Yeah.
Iowa.
First of
Love
all,
Jennings.
amazing name, Jennings Dunker.
Yeah, he's great. He profiles as a
Amazing.
guard, but again, that's conversations for next episode, for a different episode later
Yeah.
on. But
Regardless, just like, every couple of years we get just the most obvious choice for an offensive lineman
yeah,
where they're not missing. They might not be top of the league, but just you look at them and go, yeah, I want that guy on my team. And that was Quinn Manners a few years ago.
oh yeah, just personality wise, you love that man.
100%. All right,
All
let's
right.
go. Where do we want to go next here? We didn't really discuss how we wanted to go this. Let's get the chalk one out of the way here. The Thayer 312 Defensive Player of the Year. We were talking about this before. Yeah, we were talking about this before we officially started recording here, and we tried to not do this, but we got the same
I went
guy.
over and over different players, different scenarios, but when you break the NFL sack record, kind of deserve the depoy, and that's where it lands. So
Yeah,
we both kind
in
of
real
landed
life
on
and in
Garrett.
this.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot else to say with that. He did it all for that team. He wreaks havoc on a week-to-week basis. Whether you scheme for him or not, that's your choice. And we saw that a couple different times. So,
Yeah,
Garrett,
but that's the
good for you,
thing
man.
with him is that scheming for Myles Garrett or against Myles Garrett
Mhm.
is just how fast can we get rid of the football?
Precisely. Oh, hello.
Oh,
We have
hey,
a
what's up?
we have a new member here.
We got a streaker.
All right. You're in the way. So slide it over.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
She'll get back in there in a second.
Well, she always does. All right.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let's go to. Yeah, we'll get the last serious one out of the way here. Who do you have for Coach of the Year?
So, I mean, you can
Other
go a
than
couple
your
different
cat's
ways
ass.
with this. Yeah. Hey, don't bite me. It's so to me, this kind of comes down to two different guys. It's Vrabel or McDonald. So you got two options. I went with Mike. They're both Mike. That's a joke.
Yeah,
I went with
well
Mike
played.
McDonald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's entirely fair. I mean, what he did with that team, I was
Yeah,
looking
what
at
he's
it
done.
actually here a minute ago, and since I still have it up here, I mean, defensive guy, I talked about him all year, how much I miss him. Like, just what they did defensively here. Number one, total defense. They were sixth in yards defensively, sixth turnovers, 10th in passing yards, 7th in passing touchdowns, third in rushing yards, second in rushing touchdowns. I mean, you can go through everything with them. Like, third down defense was great. Red zone defense was great. They were just unbelievable all year long. Sorry, I just want to
No, you're good.
pull this up here. You're not going to give it to me. Fuck you, Pro Football Reference. I forget where I have to find this. Oh, there we go. Defensive splits. That's what we wanted. Yeah, third down defense. No. The hell? All right. I'm over it now. Anyway, regardless, they were great
Yeah,
defensively all year
I mean,
long.
they've just been such a consistent team on that side of the football. And then, I mean, they pick up the slack when the offense is down. Seen
Mm,
it multiple times in the games they played. They create plays and give the offense countless of chances. Uh,
mm,
so yeah, Mike has done a wonderful thing with that organization, that team. So
yeah.
obviously he's turned around in the what years is 3 or 2
What?
for him?
McDonald being there? This is year 2.
Yeah, 2. I mean, 2 years he's been there. Obviously, got them to the Super Bowl already. So good for him.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, hell of a job that he's done there. I was a little less literal in the sense of coach.
Oh,
Staying in the same vein here, but
okay.
pertaining to my MVP. I went with Clint Kubiak
There you go. Yeah, I
as
mean,
my coach of the year. What
I
he did
wasn't.
with that team
I
offensively.
Yeah, I think I took it. I took it very serious and very literal. I went head coach. You
Yeah,
went
you
just a
you you
coach.
stayed with just head coaches, and that's entirely fair. I mean,
Yeah,
I probably would have went with McDonald too.
yeah,
You know, a little bit of bias there. It is what it is. But I mean, again, last year they win what 10 games with Gino. Mike McDonald is there. The defense was still very good, and then you get year 2, and they missed the playoffs last year, right? Yeah, they missed the playoffs last year. This year, you bring in Clint Kubiak, and you see what was possible in New Orleans
yeah,
with, before everybody gets hurt, and he does that in Seattle.
yeah. I mean, he
Already talked
looked
about it
insane.
with JSN. Darnold was fantastic all year because, made his job a little bit easier with how good
Yeah,
the defense was, but it was just, hey, we're going to make this simple for you. Here are your reads. And for JSN to be as open as he was all year long, consistently, like,
hmm
unbelievable. We saw it again just this last week. The scissors route and having JSN in the backfield for it, and it just seemingly catching everybody off guard while he's wide open in the corner of the end zone. Like, dude's creative, just got the Raiders job. Like, good for him.
yeah,
He's going to do well with any offense that you give him.
yeah. I'm fully agree with that.
Perfect. Now let's have some fun here.
Give it to me, Rachel.
Let's go in honor of Sexy Dexy. The
Oh
Sexy
yeah.
Dexy dance taking over TikTok this year. The Sexy Dexy celebration of the year. We can start with yours. And I got these pulled up here. We can get them going then too whenever you
So
get yours
mine
out.
is but it's essentially team effort here. The Buccaneers
Mm.
scored a touchdown on defense, and whole team gets in the end zone, and they do this thing called aura farming. And who's the leader of this group? None other than Vita Vea, big 325-pound man, just at the front, just doing what he does best.
Doing the boat dance. So here we go.
Nothing,
Here, I'll
nothing makes me more excited than a big guy doing a dance.
hell yeah. It's always fun. Here we go. Let me oh. Oh shit, where'd you go? I lost you. There we are.
I'm still, yeah, we're good. Oh, so great.
Oh.
Replay.
Sorry, first time doing the screen share on here.
We're figuring it out. We're good.
What the hell? No, you go away. There we go. Now we're back. Just a great one. Short, sweet, to the point. Getting a viral trend on there. It's perfect. Such a perfect one.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, cannot be mad about that at all. Yeah, it checks all the boxes. Big guy dancing. Relevant. Amazing. I, however, went not a lot of bright spots on this team this year. Not a lot of bright spots for this person this year. But we got the Aaron Glenn strut. Because just perfect.
Oh, it's this one. Yeah.
This one. It was so perfect. And there we go.
Amazing.
Just
Is
such...
that the same? That's the same game.
Oh my God, yeah, it was. That was the
Yeah.
same game. I forgot about that. Because that's when the Jets started coming back in that game.
Yes.
And just such a perfect one. Again, like, you know, not a lot of greatness for the Jets or for Aaron Glenn this year, but he did get to have that moment. It was shades of who was it? The Steelers one. Was it Ryan Clark? No, it wasn't Ryan Clark. The pick where he's dancing with the coordinator on the sideline.
Oh.
And like walking on his knees from a few years ago.
Definitely was. Depending on how long ago it was, depends on who it would be.
You remember it. I'll show it to you then. But shades of that. And then like on top of it, we had this to go along with just the original clip. Give me some Earth, Wind, and Fire going along with it. You kidding me right now?
Amazing.
It's perfect. It's perfect every time.
Every time.
Such a winner. There we go. Get that out of there. And then honorable mention, because I thought you might have found this one and brought it back, but Cameron Bynum had a little bit of a stretch there early on in the year. You remember those? He had the limp one where he was doing the back roll, and then
yeah, I did see that one. Yes.
And then had the celebration. I pulled that one up too. The one with the mascot.
Yes, I also saw that one.
This one.
I thought about this one.
Fantastic.
It's a beautiful time.
Just a fantastic one there as well. It just honorable mention. I do feel a little bit bad that we didn't end up including that in as an actual nomination. That I did need to bring that one up. It's a good one.
Nomination. Yeah. A couple good ones.
Yeah, you know, I feel like this was a mildly down year for celebrations.
Yeah, but
mildly.
We found a couple good ones in there.
We got a few good ones. I mean, Brock Purdy dug in, was fun. Was it Parkinson that did the leg cramp into a twerk too? That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was one of the Rams tight ends. Got that this year, but
and then one
good ones this year.
I didn't mention was Baker and Bucky doing the nose wipe.
Doing this line.
Yeah.
That they ended up getting fined for very quickly.
Good for them.
I know. Right. That one was a lot of fun too.
Yeah. Good time. Good time. Where we go next?
We'll bring back one of last year's here, and I think this one is going to be here to stay every year. It is the Draymond Green Sportsmanship Award.
Yes. I told you pre-show who I had, and we wish we didn't.
Go ahead and do it again, because this is so good.
So
it's still so good.
When you think about it all, who is the best guy that you want on your team? Somebody that supports you, helps you.
Not on your team.
Just no. I'm thinking in general. You want somebody who's helping you, making your job easier. Now think of the opposite of that. Makes your life harder. That guy's Daniel Falele.
The true namesake of this award.
He doesn't block. He doesn't do much of anything. Lamar's running around like a psychopath. Can't get a pass off. I had the pleasure of watching this a couple times. It's he's not good, and I'm just sorry that I laugh at your expense.
I can laugh now at least. Just the absolute turnstile that he was.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, maybe someday he'll be a true sportsman. But right now, nay.
You gonna say his name?
Falele? No. I don't say it.
Daniel Falele. You son of a bitch. It's well played. That's a good one.
So who's your Draymond Green Award winner?
You know, mine is kind of going back to how this year started.
Okay.
We started with some great sportsmanship. Game 1. Before we even got a snap in this game. I got Jalen Carter.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Starting this year off with a bang. Doesn't even play a snap in the 2025 football season. And he's spitting on Dak Prescott.
Yeah, it's actually impressive.
I mean, like, that is true hate. That is... I mean, Philly will love him forever for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, I mean, that's true commitment. I will give him that. That is commitment to hating the Cowboys, leaning into that rivalry, and just dropping that one right away. It just...
Yeah, man.
Again, this is how we started the year.
Yeah.
We had a kickoff, a commercial break, and then Jalen Carter has been thrown out of the football game, and nobody knowing what the hell was going on.
Yeah, I don't even think my TV
for a good
was
90
on
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just impressive. Good guy.
Yeah. A
He
buddy of mine
deserves
was
the
at
support.
that game, and I texted him in that moment. Went at the second that they showed the clip of him spitting on Dak and going, "The hell is wrong with him? Like, how stupid can you be?" And he goes, "I don't even know what happened. They haven't even shown a replay here. He's just walking off the field. What's going on?"
That's amazing. And you were like,
And then
he
I had to
spit on
explain it to him.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and then he goes, "Oh, he's an idiot, but also love that."
Sounds like a Philly fan
'Cause-
through and through.
Philly. Yeah, because Philly. Yep.
Amazing.
All right, let's go to... Let's do the Kendrick Lamar mic drop moment.
Okay.
You know, to a beef winner, to a, major moment, that kind of thing. An absolute mic drop in reference to Kendrick Lamar doing the Super Bowl this past year and calling Drake a pedophile on national TV and not only calling him a pedophile on national TV in the most watched event in America for the calendar year, but also having a stadium full of people screaming that on top of it. Just iconic.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Who do you have for
So,
this?
my mic drop moment is I took this a little too literal. I didn't take it in that realm of hatred like I should have. Wasn't thinking of that. However, still works. Mine is the opening play of the divisional games for the playoffs, where Rashid Shaheed returns a kickoff, and the Seahawks are up 7-0 in the first 10 seconds of the game, which essentially would be the only points that they even needed to score in that one to win. So Rashid,
No, yeah,
and
entirely fair.
Seahawks, you are my mic drop moment.
I mean, smoke hadn't even cleared from
No,
the pregame fireworks
it
on
was
that amazing
so
picture. I
insane.
mean, we got the picture for it too. Just all of it amazing. Like, you see that picture, you know exactly what it was. And with that, you know, NFC West rivalry, that was the ultimate just old school Call of Duty teabag moment there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to little brother you for a little while here. And then it just never got any easier for San Francisco in that game.
Not
it was a brutal one.
Single moment. Yeah, just absolutely dominant game. Yeah, ass beating as one would, and that moment itself will forever live in infamy.
Yes, I went with Caleb Williams officially winning the argument against old whites. You know, his last year at USC, all the old whites are out here saying he paints his nails. He's too close to with his mom. He's got a pink phone. He can't be a football player. He can't be a leader of men. He can't be this fancy soft boy running around trying to look pretty, make plays. You're not going to be able to do that in the NFL, buddy. And then that officially ended, despite how the game ended, with the touchdown to go to overtime.
Correct, yeah.
That was just the nail on the coffin on that. That was the official end of, I don't know, maybe there is still something a little bit off that. No. That dude can play.
Yeah.
He's special.
I'll give it to him, man. Yeah.
And that team loves him. Ben Johnson loves him. I mean, we even got it again before this year. Oh, he's missing the net, and he's throwing a little tantrum. He's showing too much emotion for this drill, but like, we want to make a big deal out of this drill, but he's taking too much stock into the drill himself by reacting to it. Everybody was contradicting because they wanted to bury this kid. And he said, eat shit.
Literally.
With his play. Never once addressed any of it, which I think fueled it even more, especially for that demographic, wanting to find a reason to bury this kid because he's comfortable with himself, I guess. I don't know. That scares the old whites. So the way he played this year, cut down on the sacks, everything that was a knock on him last year, he worked on. Didn't take dumb sacks, cut down on turnovers. He's got to still get better with the easy stuff, but you can fix that. You can't teach a lot of what Caleb Williams can do.
Yeah, he can make a ton of a difference going forward. So, loved what I saw, and I hope it continues for his sake.
It's a good time. All right. Where do we want to go next here? Let's go to the 6-7 award.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Good for you for doing it, because I wasn't going to do it.
I was going to do it.
Little background on this one here is...
I had my hands ready. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I didn't want to look up because I didn't want to be upset about it. Because as much as I just buried the old whites for the last one,
the old white.
we are the old whites for this one here. Nobody knows what 6-7 is. Nobody knows what it means. Nobody knows how it took over.
But it did.
The minds of everybody under the age of 20.
They do love it.
I feel like, nobody is understanding it. And nobody can explain it. It's just 6-7.
Mm-hmm. It's the thing, man.
Don't get it.
Who was your 6-7 award winner?
So mine is Joe Flacco. Not that this era of kids love it, but my inner child does. Can't explain why it's still happening.
But it is.
Why it's working, and why he was able to do what he was doing pretty much all year long. But god damn it, I loved it. I loved every single second of it. Him getting traded from the Browns to the Bengals, amazing. Pissing off Mike Tomlin with it too. Like, every single part of it was fantastic to watch. And especially doing it in the same system that Joe Burrow plays in. Hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you found joy in that. Because I did. Although I knew
That's fair. You did not. That's fair.
My 6-7 award winner. It took me a while to understand this award, such as what 6-7 is.
I'm still trying to understand 6-7. That's like the whole point of this thing.
So I went with the one thing that I don't understand the NFL, or I thought I did, but then this past week the NFL continued to shock me, and that person is Shador Sanders. I thought he was just a below average quarterback on a terrible team that will continue to have terrible repercussions going forward. And then they gave him a Pro Bowl nod. And I said, oh, okay, I know nothing anymore. I'll go off myself tomorrow. But Shador is...
Between that and then having to listen to think pieces on... Is Todd Monken going to be a good fit for Shador Sanders? Like, is he going to get the most out of Shador? No, nobody's getting the most. Like, I think we got the most out of him.
Shador, man. He was shielded in Colorado by his dad and played in a system that only benefited him. We see it now with Colorado, who struggles continuously. But again, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Shador's an anomaly. The kids love the shit that he does, and kind of why I gave him my nod here. He's something that I don't understand, and he's probably going to have a similar life in the NFL to that of Johnny Manziel, except Johnny was a little bit more exciting. So, give him that.
Well, that's because Johnny was doing drugs, and that was just entertaining.
And that's amazing. And Johnny could make some insane.
I will say, because like Shador, the inevitable picture of Shador in a Pro Bowl jersey doing the watch celebration is going to do absolute numbers in college dorms.
Oh my god, yeah! I wish they would bring back hitting, just for one year.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to. I saw guys talking about that on Twitter the other day too. About how they were like, hey, AP, can you not take this seriously? And he was just like, I'm gonna run through you. And he's like, everybody's like, God damn it, now we gotta try for this thing.
Yeah. And it's just that
they should just do away with the Pro Bowl in general.
Yeah. Just do the awards, because the Pro Bowl doesn't mean anything anymore.
Nobody cares. Nobody wants to do it. And I don't blame any of them for it. Why do I want to play an extra game?
Yeah, and it's not even
that means
mid-season.
Nothing and risk getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not mid-season where players get time off. It's at the end of the year. Everybody's already
at the end of the year.
It doesn't benefit anybody.
Yeah.
So.
And even doing it mid-season, I don't think is changing anything.
No. It's just...
They're like, no, why am I going to beat myself up for a week when I could be off?
Yeah.
I think honestly, moving it mid-season would make it even worse.
Yeah. In the other leagues, it made more sense to have. It makes more sense to have. In this, it doesn't at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like 6-7.
Where are we going next? We had 3 awards left.
We have 3 awards left. We'll save the.
Where are we going?
Let's go to the Coldplay.
Let's go to the
Coldplay Caught in the Act Award.
Amazing.
Coldplay Caught in the Act. I'll go first on this one.
All right.
Mine is a moment. Not necessarily just a person, but the moment in which this person, I think, was their whole being was shown in one play.
Okay.
And that was Josh Allen fumbling against the Eagles. In which He loses the ball, and instead of turning to get after the ball, it immediately starts complaining to the referees.
It's fair.
We all saw it.
Yeah.
And to the handful of people that put that on blast the next day in the national media, I salute you, because a lot of people, we can go back to the Broncos game, people getting mad at his offensive lineman for not pouncing on the fumble he had at the end of the first half that gave the Broncos another 3 points. Like, that's who this dude is.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, it's very easy to jump on Mahomes for his foul baiting and the times that he is looking for a flag. As much as I do the same thing with that, he does not sit there and complain to officials to the level that Josh Allen does at all. Mahomes had that big one, was it last year, when they called Kadarius Toney offsides on the last play of the game kind of thing. That ended up costing them a win. He had that big blow up, and Josh Allen hasn't had anything like that, but the constant crying to the officials, his flopping, everything about that all came to the forefront in that play.
That's super fair. I can't disagree with you about that one. I almost went with the joke answer here. Something similar to Josh Allen. In fact, it was his wife and Michael B. Jordan in their press tour for Sinners. Considered that.
Oh, shit.
Considered that.
That's funny.
However,
well, we'll know for sure here soon, won't we? In about 8 months, right?
Way less than that. I went
something like that. I don't know. I remember, I forget when they announced that.
Yeah. I went with something that I found, I don't want to say comical, because it's unfortunate, but not that unfortunate. Just the thought of Nick Bosa. One of his weeks, he said some things, and he wore a MAGA hat, I'll say it, in public, in the locker room, I believe. And the following week, the man
Bold choice.
The man tears his knee up less than a week later. So, unfortunate that he got hurt. However, where do we want to go next?
I mean,
6, 7.
well, we'll keep. We're not going to get away. I don't think we're going to get away from this at all. This is just fun right now, because let's go to the Sydney Sweeney Good Genes Award.
Oh, please go first.
This award is going to somebody that, hey, did something, caught a little bit of heat from it, and there were some questions asked. And then when they had the chance to clarify or walk certain things back or squash any part of that, they decided to double down on that. And you said you want me to go first?
You go first, because I'm excited
As
for
your
mine.
cat is losing your mind.
Leave her out of this.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with mine here, too. Yeah, fair enough. I went with, keeping a theme going here, Dan Orlovsky's commentary around Josh Allen.
That's fair.
I mean, people were calling him out on it all year. This dude is getting graded on a curve. He gets talked about it with different standards constantly. And then we get to the playoffs, and Orlovsky is talking him up again and everything like that. And then Josh Allen has a horrific game. And Dan Orlovsky proceeds to talk about the other issues with the Bills and deny, everything like that. And just is complaining about his offensive linemen not doing enough to try to recover the horrendous fumble that Josh Allen had is saying that the interception in overtime, that's a catch. Buddy, we all know, that is an interception. And then he goes on to the Pat McAfee show. And they bring all of that up to him. McAfee says, your account get hacked there. Didn't see you tweet at all during that Broncos-Bills game. And then he tries to talk around it a little bit. Boston Connor calls him out on how Orlovsky talked about the Ravens firing Harbaugh, which was, there's no way that you can move off of Harbaugh. But then when the Bills fire McDermott, he goes, I get it. Sometimes you just need to change because Josh Allen is involved. And Orlovsky doubles down with, I was reacting in real time with the McDermott one. I had time to think about the Harbaugh one. No, my account didn't get hacked. I was doing it. Buddy, you are feeding right into all of the allegations right now. We all know. Just say you like Josh Allen more, and we'd respect you more for it.
Yeah, I mean, but
if you're going to sit there and pretend to be an objective personality, nah. We all know where you stand.
Unfortunately.
And if you run the Coldplay clip, it would be Josh Allen holding Dan Orlovsky. And them trying to hide it. Or Sydney Sweeney. Oh, that too. Sorry. Well, I mean, just going back to the Coldplay one too. But yeah. Yeah. We're doubling up on the awards there.
Very well. My Sydney Sweeney Award, to double down, is unfortunate for this award because this man just lost his job a few days ago. But this is the Vikings organization and how they handled J.J. McCarthy.
Oh. That's a good one.
You draft him. He gets hurt last year. Then you play Sam Darnold, who leads your team to the playoffs. Now you have a choice to make. Bring back Sam or go with J.J., who just invested the 10th overall pick on. Well, it makes sense to go J.J. We'll go with J.J. Sam Darnold, as you can see, in the Super Bowl. J.J. McCarthy is not. So not only did you make a bad choice, you doubled down on it when you didn't need to. And it has led you to some bad repercussions. Some that could potentially be non-repairable with your relationship with Justin Jefferson and the team as a whole. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go. Kwesi just got fired. I just am interested to watch that from afar. However, Minnesota, you fucked up, and you're not gonna get out of it because I know you're gonna triple down on JJ McCarthy going into next year. You're gonna see what you got, and it's still gonna be bad. The guy's a game manager.
They heard Tom Brady say one good thing about JJ McCarthy, and they will not let that go.
Because he's a winner. That's it. He won in college.
Yeah.
The team was built well.
He won in college.
They
beat Penn State 20-3 in a snowstorm where he didn't attempt a pass in the second half of that game.
It is what it is, man. Yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at with my opinions on.
That's a good one.
Vikings.
Didn't even think about that. Yeah, especially recent news on that one there too. Yeah. Moving off of the guy, finding a scapegoat for it.
Our final award here is a JetBlue Holiday Award. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. My original winner was JJ McCarthy.
Yeah,
I didn't want to encapsulate that, double down on it. So
yeah, this is the JetBlue Holiday Crash and Burn Award. We all saw the trends on TikTok, and they made their way to Twitter and other forms of social media here. With that same sound, the JetBlue commercial with Hold My Hand by Just Glenn. was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. And it's
So
all just
funny.
like the craziest shit that happened on people's vacations.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Crash and Burn Award. What did you ultimately land on this one?
I I was thinking hard, because we were talking a bit prior here, because you got the Chiefs organization had a rough year. Can't lot happened there. You have the Ravens, high expectations going into the year. You could even do the Packers. High expectations. You trade for Micah, gets hurt. Team kind of falters.
And then
That's
everything
not the
goes to
route.
shit at the end.
That's not the route I went. I went with a coach who shouldn't have gotten hired, was given the job, and you know what? I guess he did his job. He did the job that they brought him in to do. I went with Pete Carroll and the
Oh
decisions
shit!
that
That's
he
not where I thought you were
made.
gonna go there.
Petey Boy was hired. 73 man. You should have just retired. Yeah, because you were given a tall task when you joined the Raiders there at the end. Team was
I mean, it's tough
looking
to
bad.
be chewing gum like that sitting on your couch. I will say that.
Fair, but he could have done it. He could have pretended. The man, the man drafted a running back at 6 when there's glaring holes on her team, and he just kept going, man. And with that, they got the #1 overall pick. Pete is fired, and they're looking to go younger and better. And good for them, not good for Pete. Pete crashed. Pete burned, and that was one of the worst looking teams I've ever seen. However, they did beat the Patriots
Tough for
week
Pete
1,
Carroll there.
so I'll give them that.
They did. It's so fucking funny that
So
happened.
funny. So yes, they had a awful year, but I think Pete had a worse one. So crash and burn,
Yeah,
or
that's fair.
they just looked terrible, and he looked bad. He didn't look like he was having fun out there. Enjoy retirement, Pete.
Yeah, that's fair.
Please don't come back.
Hopefully,
Sincerely, everyone else.
he will be
Not missed.
coaching college football in 3 weeks.
Who's he gonna coach?
I don't know, probably some D3 team just to get out there.
Imagine him on Belichick's staff. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my god, that would be hysterical.
Yeah, I'm just now realizing
He's
that's
going to be
what I
like
that's what I
UNC's
should have
AD.
picked. I should have picked Bill for my
Bill
Jet
Belichick.
Blue.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that was funny.
that would have
Anyways,
been good.
anyways,
That would have been very good.
continue.
Damn.
We
So
both
mine.
messed up, so let me hear it.
That's fair. My JetBlue crash and burn crosses multiple sports. Actually,
Oh,
I will
okay.
say that it is.
Intrigued.
And we just got the latest edition of it
Okay.
here with one team in the NFL on a larger stage, and then just shrapnel all over the place. You alluded to it in one of your previous awards. We're seeing a little bit of it now in the NHL,
Okay.
but mine is going to the Trump dance, or as I am now going to refer to it as for the rest of time as the pedo polka.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I like that.
Right? Yeah, good
I like
alliteration on
that.
that. Yeah, and it
Oh,
works.
okay.
It works. It's
Uh-huh.
factual at this point.
Literal. Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
double down on factual at this point. It's very
Take us
literal.
down, please.
So we had, yeah. What's that?
I said, take us down, please.
Yeah. Here we
Get
go.
us.
So, right? Come for me. Probably what he said too. Anyway, so we had this year's version of it. Detroit goes to Washington to play the Commanders, and who else is in the house because it's a fucking Fox televised game. We got to get him in the goddamn booth for it for 5 minutes because we have to, apparently. We just live in this world now. And Amon-Ra St. Brown. ironically enough, dude, like, buddy, you got the fucking German flag on the back of your helmet. You're not helping anything here for anybody. Decides to do the Trump dance after scoring a touchdown. What happens after that? The Lions go 3-5, and they miss the playoffs. Let's find another example of this. We'll just use yours for example. Nicky Bosa. Let's get a little loud and cocky. Start mouthing off a little bit. Wearing a MAGA hat. Being real proud of himself in a post-game presser. What's he do the next week? His knee explodes. Let's go back to the baseball season this year. MLB. Mm-hmm. Detroit Tigers have a 15.5 game lead in August. They start doing the polka for base hits and RBIs. They blow that lead and flame out of the playoffs. More recently, Panthers. I got real excited because their American boy Kachuk really wants to do this and is really excited about having their little meeting at the White House after, since they won the Stanley Cup this past year. How they been doing since then?
Oh, they're bad, man. I saw.
As of a few days ago, they were 7-6-2, and they now have a losing record.
And they're not in the playoffs.
And Kachuk also got lit the absolute fuck up the game after that happened.
I'm sure there's a reason
obviously
for that.
Wildly celebrated. Yeah. And then let's add in another one here, because we all know where this one was, even though this wasn't directly related to it. We know where this person stands. I forget exactly who it was, but wouldn't come out for NHL pregame or for their warm-ups for their hockey game because they had, it was their Pride night. They had the Pride flag on the jerseys.
And he refused to
First
go
shift.
Out. Blows his knee.
Refused to go out during warm-ups. And has to be helped off of the ice this first shift. I'm just saying, if you want to crash and burn, there's a red hat for you. There's a dumb little arm motion that you can do. Not rhythmic or anything like that. It is the actual movement of a senile old man. Who just looks like he's excited for fucking pot roast in the nursing home. You do that. You can ruin your knees, ruin any chance you have of winning anything. It's very funny. It's very funny how that works. Yeah, exactly. It's great. It's great. With that being said, everything is shit and the world is burning. So.
Yes.
Ending on a good note there. Positive notes to this awards show. Any final thoughts?
That is it. I
feel like we have a lot of good award winners here.
We have a lot of good ones. No changes, no notes. I'm happy with what we came.
I stand by everything I just said.
I doubled down on what he just said.
I will Sydney Sweeney what I just did.
Correct.
Ask me again in a week how I feel about my award choices, and I'll still feel the same.
We'll circle back.
What a great way to get into Super Bowl week here.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Looking forward to it. All right, well, we'll get back with this. Get into the big game. I got some research to do and finding all sorts of fun prop bets. I don't know about you. You gonna open that DraftKings account for the Super Bowl here?
We'll talk. We'll figure it out.
All right. No, you got anything else here?
I got nothing, man. I'm fresh out of liquor, so gotta go find her.
Liquor, I barely know her.
Yeah. That was the joke. Glad you caught on. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we kind of both raced into that one there. All right, let's get out of here.